Are you f***ing broke and owe thousands of dollars to the US government and think virtual pixels will pay? Do you own 3 JPEGs of monkeys that are worth $2.79 and are trying to find another way to virtually print money instead of getting a job? Are you a f***ing virgin? Well, then it looks like you're in the right place, because today I'm going to be going over the top 5 cheap CSGO investments right now.
I'm not a professional opinion, I'm just some random guy on YouTube.
Now, I know cheap is a pretty subjective word, so I'm going to try to keep everything in today's video under $100. That way everyone can leave here feeling like they have some sort of a chance to pick something up. Mind you, I'm not Gaben's 4th stepson, so I don't have a magic 8-ball confirming some insane future price actions or anything like that. But to me, these all make sense, and hopefully I can explain myself well enough so that you agree. These skins and stickers are in no specific order, and with all that being said, let's talk pixels. Jumping in for the first spot, we have Operation Riptide Trade Up Food. More specifically, skins from the Vertigo collection. If you've never heard of the term trade up food or trade up fuel before, it's essentially the shitty skins whose sole purpose is to be traded up for the pinks or the reds within the collection. If possible, I would try to go for the purples since they're like the perfect in-between price point, but if that's not an option for you, then there's nothing wrong with going for the darker blues either. One thing to pay attention to though is to make sure you're not buying the skin that's $7 and actually looks decent like this AK green laminate is. Try to get the ugliest and cheapest ones if possible, especially if you're doing this since they're inevitably going to be getting traded up anyway. The reason I like these investments so much is because there's really so many different ways you can go about it. If you look at the previous operations, people buy these skins, hold them, and sell at a later date for somebody else to trade them up. You can also do your own trade ups. I even traded up for an imminent danger back when the operation was still going on. Massive profit there, and I actually loved the skin, so I was really hype about that. So yeah, you really can just do anything. Sure, the reds from Operation Riptide are basically $1,000 right now, but can you imagine what they'll be in 2, 3, or even 5 years from now? Especially the imminent danger, since there's only like 1,200 of them in existence. Coming up next is going to be an even cheaper way to invest, and that's going to be the Antwerp 2022 stickers and capsules. Now, I know some of you probably think I'm crazy for this since the capsules are so cheap, but let me explain. The reason Antwerp stickers and capsules are so low right now isn't necessarily because people don't want them. It's because they look similar to Stockholm, and investors are terrified that the stickers from the next major in Rio might also look similar for a 3rd time in a row. Look, there's no hiding that the quantity on these is pretty high, but people want to open these. People want the stickers that come in this capsule. Let me ask you a question though. What do you think would happen if the next major came out and they looked completely different? Like I said before, not the magic 8-ball guy. Can't tell you what the next stickers are going to look like, but that's just something I would keep in mind. Above all else, the Antwerp 2022 capsules marked the first time Valve introduced the glitter stickers, and as we know by now, as time goes on, people love the first version of an item. There are obviously certain glitter stickers that look way better than others, and I'm really excited to see how they utilize the technology in the future, but for now, I'm personally holding a decent amount of the C9, 9Z, and Imperial glitters, as well as C9, G2, and Outsiders hollows. As time goes on, people are going to realize that certain stickers within these capsules are actually nuts. There's going to be random hypes that come up. Some of them will stick, some of them won't. I don't know, I just think there's a lot of potential with Antwerp. Next up is a capsule that I already made a video on that yields some absolutely ridiculous profit margins if you hit a gold. No, not the $100 DreamHack 2014 capsule, but the Krakow 2017 Legends Hollow Foil. I won't talk too much about it because, like I said, I already have a quick video explaining all the hype, and I'll have that linked above, but what I will say about this capsule is to be careful what price you get them for. There's a lot of people trying to capitalize off the recent hype, so be sure to check all the third-party sites like BitSkins and DMarket to get them for a price that makes sense to you. I will say I opened 3 of these and I'm holding the rest of mine. Coming in at 4th on the list is another one that's surprisingly cheap, unlike most of its counterparts right now, that being the revolver case. In the past year, this case has gone from 14 cents to 43 cents, and it's not just from OniPixel swearing that it's the best case in the game, it's because the knives you can get from this case are absolutely crazy, and sooner or later, the case's price will catch up to reflect that. You got Slaughters, Fades, Crimson Webs, Case Hardens, OG Vanilla knives. I mean, the list just goes on in terms of desirability. Granted, other than that, the skins in the case aren't the best. I mean, who wants an R8 Fade? But still, all things considered, this is definitely one worth keeping on your radar. Finally, the last thing I can advise for you to invest in is something that you like. Don't listen to some random freak on YouTube telling you that some pixels are valuable. If you think a sticker or skin is sick, then fuck yeah, who cares what other people think? The sick thing about the skin community is that there's literally a niche for any type of collecting that you could imagine. You fuck with high float skins, low float skins, ugly sticker crafts, scraped Cato 14 crafts, player agents, patches, dudes. The possibilities are endless. And no matter how obscure you think your interest is, I guarantee that there's at least a few thousand other people that agree and are in some terrifying Discord community ready to trade and meet new people that are similar. Every item in my inventory makes me want to come when I see it, and that's realistically all that matters.